Started. Uh, First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, the 144,000 elect men of God, and the 1/3. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the items that's doing this work around the globe in truth and sincerity. This is a real quick lesson on just endurance. Keeping the focus. As this truth start to become more and more close to home, man. Just continuing to plow away, man. And not looking back, man. This for the struggle and continuance and the truth, man. Though yet we get closer and closer to our salvation. It's so close but so far away at the same time. So that's why we still continue to just strive and push forward for the truth, man. I'm gonna open up with I'm gonna go to Romans this Romans 5:3. It says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulation also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience hope. So the more and more trials we go through and tribulations, it thrives us to continue to battle, man, and continue to put our blood, sweat, and tears into this thing, man. And as we constantly endure, endurance means to make hard, man. It means to basically, build you up, man, to understand how to continue to carry on, man. For that ongoingness, man, that part of the race where we get tired, your opponent is getting tired, man, and you can just see your will being imposed on them, man. That's how you gotta be in this truth to this point right now, man, because we so close to the times. This I'm gonna go to Romans. I'm gonna drop that Romans and go to James. I want to see. It was James. Second, it's serious. There's James 1:12. It says, blessed is the man that endureth temptation. Because when you come into the truth, you gotta, as it says in I believe, quote me not on it, but I think believe it may be Wisdom of Solomon 2:1, where it says, my son, when thou comest to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So it says, blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord had promised to them that love him. And we know that all things worketh for the good for those that love the Lord, man. So, and you show your love of the Father by your faith and by your works, man. You know, so we scream all day, oh, I love the Lord, I love Jesus Christ, and I love this, I love that, and our works don't match forward. I mean, our words don't match forward with our works, man. You know what I'm saying? Right now, your work should be as an explosion going off, man. You know, knocking down everything you can knock down right now, man. You gotta be in this thing, you know, with your best foot forward. You know, running, man, full speed right now, man. Yeah, that was, I'm gonna go to, drop that, I'm gonna go to James. Stay in James and go to James 5:11. It says, behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the patience of Job. And far as the account go of the record holds of Job, man, we knew Job was not only just a righteous man, he showed forth respect to the Most High. You know, he showed gratitude, you know, and though yet Job said, though, I think his wife, paraphrasing it, he was like, should it be all good and no evil? So Job wasn't just a man of, you know, he showed integrity as well as righteousness, man. So Job upheld his moral values as a man, and the Father is not looking for citizens. He looking for laborers, man. So you got to understand in this truth, you got to be really working, man. You got to be not just a hearer of the word, but a doer. Especially in this time, knowing that we in overtime, man. It's about to be something dealt with this truth, man. The FEMA camps and the martial laws, you know, at our very door. Now it's high time to wake up out of sleep. But it says, ye have heard of the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy, because we know that the Lord's mercy endureth forever. You know, because look at the state Israel in from where they came from. You know, and the Father still having mercy on us, man, because he could have did away with us totally. But through his mercy, he sent his son, you know, to come and adopt us back, man, and bring us back into the fold. Because the Father said, if I got to do away with Israel, I got to do away with everything, because we are a part of everything that was created, you know. So the Father mercy is, you know, yet still this day, he still have mercy. Like it says in Isaiah 14:1, yet I would still have mercy on Jacob and would still choose Israel. So the Father the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. His love is still towards his firstborn, his only begotten, man, his favorite lover. You know, he born Israel from the belly. I'm going to go to there's Hebrews 12:1. It says, wherefore sin we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doeth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. Because this race, being this you know, this great book of the law, man, and all these things that have been set before us in place that was for us to meet the Lord in the air, preferably to those, the elect men, man, who will meet the Lord in a cloud, man. We're running until we receive our crowns that I'm going to in Revelation next, man. We running for our spots and our rewards. You know, like the Father said, I'm going to render to every man according to his deeds. So you got to understand that this race is not given to the swift, the strong, nor the swift, but he that endure it to the end, man. So the end is before us, man. We got to understand the times that we are living in, man. So right now, we got to save our what? Best for last. You know, right now, you got to be bringing it out. If you're not bringing it out, man, then we know the men of the Lord. The men of the Lord is out here plowing, man, going in, dropping video after video, man, going in and week out, man, prophesying the downfall of this wicked ass society, man. So I'm gonna go to Matthew 24 and 13. It says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Okay? And what is the end? The end of this race is when we are on the chariots, man. Receiving our extraterrestrial bodies, man. Getting our crowns, man. Ready to go put the work in for the Lord, man. After we have received our crowns, man. This Revelations (3) and 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So now, if you have been faithfully running this race in righteousness and with your work showing forth, the Father said that he will keep you from the hour of temptation. Meaning what? That chip, you know, all the afflictions, the pestilence, the missiles that's coming upon this place, man. The total destruction of Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon, man. The Father said, I'm going to keep you from the hour of temptation, man. And make sure that y'all are covered in that day. It says, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Because you got to think about it, man. We can't be waiting for none of the kings to put that work in, what you all, they lacking, and you know, you picking them up in this right now, you and your counterpart or the man next to you, if they don't have a spirit of running, man, and just working every tricep, bicep they got, man, into this truth, man, which meaning getting down with hands and knees, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting on their high horse, man, and riding this thing out. You know, you need to really basically reevaluate those men that's aside you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, pray that the Lord, you know, put you amongst men that have a mind after him, man. Or that now that they going back into the Lord or dealing back with the Lord, they seeking him 10 times more. Meaning they in overdrive, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to end it out with this one in Isaiah 40. Uh, 40 and 31. It says, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Because only those men in this precept right here, man, is talking about those elect men. These are the men that sign and crying for the abominations that be done therein, man. And if Lord willing, if we of the elect, or if I'm of the elect, man, this is the moment that the elect men are fighting and striving for, man. That their works go not in vain, man. Everybody fighting to make it on that chariot, man, to get that ticket, you know, up out of America, man, because America gonna soon be fucking fowls, somewhere for the fowls of the earth to dwell at, man. It's gonna be completely desolate in this land, man. But you know, that was just a little, you know, a little something on just endurance, man. A little small, little sit down, you know, for the brothers that probably need that, you know, energetic spark, you know, to just keep on continuing on, man, because this society have our spirits in a downward spiral, man, you know. So as far as the brothers go, you know, as out there just watching, man, you know what I'm saying, just remember, you know, to endure, man, that no man may take that crown, man. You know, I know we gotta still, you know, we want this thing to be over with like yesterday, you know. So especially if you have an elect man mindset, man, you want this shit to be over like last year, you know, like 10 years. But at the end of the day, it's all according to the Lord's will. So, you know, run and not get weary, man. You know, continue to read, pray, and watch, man. And, you know, examine thyself daily, man, and understand that the times is upon us. So, you know, with that being said, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, the 144,000 elect men of God, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Occams that's doing his work in truth and sincerity. Shalom.